It's no secret that our community, and frankly the world, has been absolutely rocked by the news of the arrest of Richard Allen. By this point, we all know the Delphi murders case pretty well, unfortunately. The bodies of Abigail Williams and Liberty German were found near an abandoned railroad track in 2017. But for years, authorities have remained really tight-lipped on the facts surrounding this case. To this day, we still don't know how Abby and Libby were killed. We don't know how their bodies were found. The biggest pieces of information, at least since 2017, really came during a 2019 press conference when police released new suspect photos and addressed the person they thought killed Abby and Libby directly, who came to be known as Bridge Guy. So now that there's an arrest, almost 6 years after these really terrible murders, for the first time, we're seeing the face of someone police believe is responsible for these crimes. Richard M. Allen. There are still so many questions regarding decisions that have been made by authorities on different aspects of these new developments that have unfolded since the arrest of Richard Allen. So we're going to try and answer some of those right now. The biggest questions we've gotten recently surrounding this entire situation is why we, as a news station, are pushing for the probable cause affidavit to be made public in this case.
The probable cause and the charging information has been sealed by the court.
Probable cause is a requirement found in the Fourth Amendment, and it has to be met before police make an arrest or before they conduct a search warrant. We get and request probable cause affidavits as journalists all the time, and they're crucial because not only do they lay out why an arrest was made and give insight into why a person in our community no longer walks among us as a free person, but they're public documents, so it's transparent why police are taking a person into custody. But a judge sealed the probable cause affidavit for the arrest of Richard Allen, and it's a really rare move that officials would charge someone with 2 counts of murder in such a high-profile case without releasing the reason why. It's something a lot of experts didn't anticipate.
I can't think of ever hearing of a probable cause affidavit being held 30 days after an arrest was made.
Another big question we've been getting is what happened to the judge in this case? On November 3rd, we reported Carroll County Judge Benjamin Diener had recused himself from the Delphi murders case. In his order, Diener said he has determined that the particular circumstances within the underlying case warrant recusal and dictate that a special judge be appointed in this case. Another question we got, why is everyone saying Richard Allen was charged with murder? Isn't he innocent until he's proven guilty? Well, under US law, Allen is innocent until proven guilty. It's a crucial part of due process. The 14th Amendment states no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. That usually refers to fair procedures. But Allen's been charged with 2 counts of murder, and he has been arrested, but he hasn't been convicted. Another question, do police think Richard Allen is the man who committed the murders? Yes. He's charged with 2 counts of murder and has been arrested. Again, the probable cause hasn't been released, so we don't know specifically why. But Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter also told our reporter Emily Longnecker that straight up when she asked him a similar question.
Are you confident this is your guy?
The judge signed the probable cause affidavit for the arrest of Richard Allen for 2 counts of murder. Yes.
Do you think there are other people involved?
I'm not going to go there.
Our final most asked question, will Allen's trial be televised? No, it will not. A rule in the Indiana Code of Judicial Conduct, Rule 2.17, prohibits judges from allowing court proceedings to be broadcast. Interestingly enough, though, a pilot program that launched in November 2021 allowed 5 counties in Indiana to broadcast court proceedings. Judges were at their discretion if they wanted to allow them to be broadcast or not, and Allen County was one of the counties involved in that project. Remember, Allen County is where Special Judge Fran Gall, who's now being called on to hear Richard Allen's case, was pulled from. At this point, we don't know if the actual case will be heard in Allen County, but it's interesting to think about how that pilot project could have possibly impacted Allen's trial if it hadn't stopped on March 31st of this year. Of course, this situation is one that will continue to unfold. If you have any ongoing questions, please leave a comment. We'll answer it as best we can. We'll also be streaming an in-depth special on Saturday, which will hopefully answer some of these questions on this horrific case.